So I came into Little Pig this morning for my usual monthly catch-up and planning meeting about our social media and marketing, and we started talking about everything else that's going on in my world, and we ended up on the couch for a chat.
So you mentioned something really exciting, that you're supposed to be in Geneva right now.
Yes, I'm supposed to be in Switzerland presenting at the European Conference on Educational Research.
In academic speak, what does that actually mean?
So the topic of my presentation is about the research that I'm doing for my PhD thesis. And its technical term is that I am unearthing the shared support relationship between early childhood professionals and parents and how that impacts children's wellbeing by using a post-structuralist case study through a Foucauldian lens that looks at power-knowledge relationships and this particular type of data analysis called situational analysis.
Okay, so can you give that to me in layman's terms, please? What does that mean for those of us who don't have that educational academic understanding?
Yeah. So in the real world, what does that?
Yeah.
So the shared support relationship is this really reflexive and reciprocal relationship that happens between a parent and an educator in an early childhood service. And I really want to dig deeply into understanding that relationship and how having a positive, really strengths-based relationship impacts the well-being of the child quite holistically. So yeah, it's really interesting, and it's a lot more of the second half of that with the case study design and the method and the way I'm analysing that is just a unique way of studying.
Yeah. Well, I have an education background, as you know, and I can see how that even lent itself in the primary setting, you know, having those big foundational relationships between the parent and the teacher was the best way forward for kids. It really has a strong impact on it.
Yeah, it builds that foundation. And for us in our services, so when I take what does my academic thesis actually mean in practice for the children of Eastwood Early Education and Wairima Early Education, means that I'm taking a really close look at that 5-minute interval at drop-off and pick-up time where our educators are interacting with our parents and making sure that the quality of those interactions has a really positive impact on the child and understanding all of their development. So it does actually have real-world application. It's not just for the sake of a 5.5-year, 100,000-word thesis.
And a trip to Switzerland. Well, not
at 2 o'clock
so
in the morning
now.
online.
Yeah, that's right. So you will be presenting your paper, your presentation, at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, thanks to timeframes and opportunity. But yes, so it's really exciting, and I'm still very much looking forward to being a part of it. And one day when we can travel again, like everybody else, I'll keep doing my presentations worldwide.
Wonderful. What a great opportunity, and what a great learning that you're going to bring in, and I can see the benefit for both of your centres. It's really good.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for sharing that with us.
Thanks, Em.